Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm just doing a hopefully quick but probably long because of the list of number of things that have happened with NASCAR silly season in the recent hours. Well, I mean, I've just been kind of browsing Twitter today so far, and it's just been non-stop news, and it's like, okay, I don't want to go and make the video about some of the news, and then have more come out, like the news that broke like minutes ago. I mean, about 8-9 minutes ago as I'm recording this video, we had KBM announced their truck driver lineup, but here's the biggest domino that was still to fall for this NASCAR silly season. Daniel Suarez will not return to the 41, and Cole Custer will get that ride. The big three are gonna be probably the three top rookies. I can't imagine we're gonna have another rookie announced. Like, I mean, we might have a John Hunter Nemechek or something to the 36 or to the 38 or something, but we aren't really likely to see another rookie in a competitive ride, because I think that's the last competitive ride that really had gone. I think it was last night we had Hemrick confirmed that he was going to go run, I think it's 21 races in the 8 car for next year for Junior Motorsports, so he's still going to be racing, just not at full-time level in any of the series. He might find a 12-race deal with some other team, like kind of like what Chastain had in the Xfinity Series this year, where he was going to run part-time with Colleague and then the rest of the time with Johnny Davis, I think it is, for JD Motorsports. But yeah, so kind of unfortunate, but to be honest, that Junior Motorsports car for 21 races, probably a better car than he would have gotten, and more opportunities to win than he would have gotten if he'd gone to like the 38 or what other rides are even still available at this point, except for like the 2 front row motorsports cars, because yesterday we had it confirmed that Matt Tifft will not return to front row motorsports. And of course, that's a big disappointment for him, because of course he was still in his rookie year when he had a seizure at Martinsville, which would not allow him to return to racing almost definitely until about March or April of next year. Which, of course, that's a decent chunk of the schedule for a team to miss, or a team to have a fill-in driver for, to not just announce another full-time driver. And both driver and team decided to part ways on that deal, of course, hoping for a speedy recovery still for Matt Tifft and a return to racing somewhere, sometime, very soon. But yeah, of course, never a nice thing when a rookie, I mean, kind of same thing with Hemrick. I mean, you hate to see young drivers getting bumped out of out of rides in the top series when just due to medical reasons. Of course, Hemrick's was more performance-based, but I'd say that's more RCR dropping the ball on him than it is his talent level, because even Austin Dillon and Ty Dillon haven't been that great this year. So, I mean, we've got lots of drivers getting their first shot. I mean, Reddick, Custer, and Bell, those guys are 3 of the best and have been in the Xfinity Series this year, last year. I mean, they are the big 3, and now they're going to be just 3 rookies in the Xfinity Series. They aren't necessarily going to be the big 3. They aren't going to be taking over like Kyle Busch, Harvick, and Truex, which have been the big 3 in the Cup Series for a while, which the big 3 going back to Homestead. But yeah, so then we had I think the other most notable news though was KBM announcing their truck lineup, because of course, if you guys remember, we had it was Harrison Burton went got signed to the Xfinity team, and Todd Gilliland was on a contract year, of course, and after 2 years of underperforming, but he finally got that win at Martinsville. It was looking like, okay, is he going to return? Is he not going to return? And then I think his comments after his Martinsville win might have contributed to the fact that Christian Eckes in the 18 truck next year full-time, and Rafael Lessard, who has driven the 46 for quite a few races, will now be driving the number 4 truck. So, Todd Gilliland, still looking for options, but yeah, I mean, kind of a bummer for a guy to win a race in a Kyle Busch truck. I mean, still only 1 win in, I don't know how many starts it is, but 2 full-time years, I believe. under his belt, so that's never really again, you hate to see kind of guys finally break through and then getting taken out of top rides. Now he's probably going to be looking for maybe a Thor Sport ride, just trying to think of where a extra truck could come from that would be competitive for him. Maybe a GMS truck. Of course, Ankrum was confirmed that he is leaving DGR Crosley and he is going to actually be going to GMS Racing. So I don't know if that, I didn't hear if that was a third, if that's going to be a third car or a third truck, sorry, or if it's going to be another or if it's going to be replacing Sheldon Creed. Probably not replacing Moffitt, considering Moffitt's already a driver going for the championship, for a second championship in a row. But I mean, Ankrum made it to the round of 6 in the truck, so can't say he's an undeserving driver by any stretch of the imagination. So, but yeah, no. In the end, though, I mean, this silly season, it's been wild. I think we're just about wrapping it up. I can't think of too many more, but then again, who was expecting the Buescher Stenhouse swap thing that we got about 2 months ago? I mean, but I think we know, like, most of the contracts for next year, like Larson staying with his team. The 4 Stewart-Haas cars are now confirmed. I think the only other one is, like, where does Suarez land / where... Now, I think Suarez down to the 00 in Xfinity, like, that would be that and Chase Briscoe is going to be the interesting one, because it's like, okay, he's definitely proved himself this year. Probably going to get another year in Xfinity for that car. Maybe take over Bowyer's ride, maybe take over Harvick when Harvick eventually retires and goes to the TV booth inevitably, because Harvick, he's pretty good in the booth. I'm not a big fan of him as a driver, but he is definitely cut out for the going to the TV booth stuff. So, I guess, depending on what happens with Haas's lineup from there, I don't know if he'd be willing, or if he'd be interested in looking elsewhere, because, of course, Chase Briscoe, I mean, he could look in the Cup Series at other rides, but I don't see too many. I mean, Toyota has such a young and such a stable lineup at this point. Except for, like, a surprise Denny Hamlin retirement, I don't see the Toyota lineup moving around too much. So that would leave him at, okay, do you drive a Chevrolet or a Ford? He currently drives a Ford, so I would look at maybe taking over Corey LaJoie's ride if he underperforms now that team's aligned with Stewart-Haas. Or, of course, as I mentioned, a Clint Bowyer, if he continues to underperform, or a Harvick if he chooses to retire and go to the TV booth. So, yeah, those are some of, like, the other options. Suarez, I think, could very easily go down to Xfinity and stay in that 00, maybe pick up a second or third Xfinity championship, kind of also competing with Chase Briscoe for Bowyer's ride whenever Bowyer hangs it up. Not necessarily that he's going to hang it up or get fired super soon, but of course he was considered to be on his way out potentially for Custer to make his way in, because of course Gene Haas wanted Custer in there, but the finances didn't make sense, and Rush Truck Centers wants Bowyer in that car, so Bowyer's going to be in that car for the foreseeable future. But yeah, just kind of, I'm going to have another video up probably either tomorrow or Saturday, basically previewing the Final Four for the Cup Series. I will have I'm going to try and have a special guest on for that one, so look forward to that video. I'm also going to be streaming tonight and tomorrow night. So if you guys want to tune in a couple of hours at 9 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be streaming for the NASCAR Thomas Cup Series tonight at Mid-Ohio. So feel free to tune in for that. Of course, if you guys want to support the channel, checking out that stream is a great way to do that. Also, links below in the description if you guys want to support the channel. And, of course, hitting the subscribe button if you guys are new and want to see more content like this. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!